We welcome you inside Richard J. Cody Arena here in West Orange, New Jersey. This game just getting underway. We're a few seconds in as we have a presentation here of Seton Hall Club Hockey. The Pirates hosting Millersville. Alongside Pat Porcello, I am Chris Russo. A little bit of a different broadcast this evening than we have had the last couple of times to start the season. Letting you know, by the way, Millersville moving left to right on your screen in sort of a Pittsburgh Penguin, sort of an early 90s Penguin era jersey. That shot goes wide. That whistling off the stick of Andrew Zerko. Millersville moving left to right in black with white and gold trim. Seton Hall moving right to left in white with blue trim. So Olivia Mullaney, who is essentially the team manager and is usually our camera person, unfortunately has to be downstairs to take care of the scorekeeping and fill in this evening. So Pat is actually also our cameraman this evening.
Yep, here we go, Chris. I got a little double duty action tonight.
Much obliged, sir. And I actually wanted to thank you because, you know what, we'll actually wait for just a moment as that shot is stopped by John Fox, who's in goal yet again. Pat, you wanted to bring something up?
Yeah, so you mentioned the Pittsburgh Penguins colors of Millersville, and I just wanted to take a moment to send condolences to the family of Adam Johnson, who unfortunately passed away last weekend, former member of the Pittsburgh Penguins, after the severe injury he suffered and unfortunate death. So condolences to him and his family.
Well, Pat, I appreciate you bringing it up. It is important, actually, that we note that. And we also note the changes being made in several leagues. One of the big ones, as this shot is redirected and stopped by the goaltender, Dylan Schroeder. One of the big changes, TJ Oshie, one of the people in particular, who is already wearing a neck guard in the NHL. It's not mandatory, at least not yet. Hopefully it will be, as he has said, fortunately, there has not been, he didn't really feel it after the first shift. This shot is blocked. Oh, Ryan Olhorn goes down. Oh boy, he is still down. Ryan Olhorn, one of the, probably you said it time and time again, Pat, probably the fastest skater on this Pirate team, as he is hobbling toward the bench.
Yeah, Oren, the fastest player on this team, and that might have took away a little bit of his speed as he blocked that one there.
That shot was blocked by Patrick Wedge. That was Connor Rysack for Millersville. So we'll keep an eye on Olhorn. We mentioned John Fox in goal. Really interesting that of the three goaltenders, he is the guy tonight because he made 46 stops about 24 hours ago in a 5-2 win on the road against the Stockton Osprey. As this one is whipped just wide by Nick Zummo.
Yeah, and you said it before the broadcast. It looks like they just want to roll at the hot hand. He had 46 saves last night. We'll see what he does here. But you usually don't see a goalie starting back-to-back days like this.
Well, especially with a three-goaltender system. As a matter of fact, Joey Yutzis, you mentioned, Pat, is actually doing the scoreboard down there. And now a 2-on-0. They're onside on the right wing. Here's a shot, then they score. It is Alan Ryder striking first for Millersville. The grad student strikes and gives them a 1-0 lead at 3:18 of elapsed time.
Yeah, well, you see, Chris, this is the second time that Seton Hall has played Millersville this season. Last time it was a 7-2 loss. So not starting off on the right track for the Pirates here.
Alan Ryder, a native of York, Pennsylvania, who is in his fourth year with this team.
I once again do apologize. I am doing two things at once here, at least trying my best. Camera and some color here for Chris Russo.
Shot, they score! Oh,
and
my
there we go.
goodness, it trickled through, and it's Tyler Fearon who gets his third of the year.
I really hope the broadcast caught that one. As I was saying that, we did have a goal.
Well, thank you very much, Pat. I think you got a good, looking at it, I think you got a good shot. Tyler Fearon.
Looks like it might have been.
Tyler Fearon out of Kearney gets his third of the season, his 13th point in 9 games. That one, I think, hit the stick of Schroeder. You can hear the wood. A good shot, and this one is even at a goal apiece. Taken now and worked up ice, but turned over. That is the captain, Michael Volpe. It's cleared back out to center, however.
And once again, Chris, it's this first line. Volpe had 2 goals last night as well as Reed, so we see another goal from this first line.
Volpe knocked off the puck. A big drive that was fanned on, really, by Elias Lunzi. It's taken now behind the goal. Just over 4 minutes gone by. As this one could be skated up ice by Fear on the goal scorer. He flipped in. That looked like it was beyond the red line, but no icing, as both teams will change. Play behind the goal for Millersville. Worked up ice. Good pinch there to keep it in by Matt Romano. But now it's worked ahead. A race for this puck. No icing. It's waved off. Excellent race there from Joe Petticone, a New Jersey native from Pompton Plains, as a matter of fact. But he gets this one on the turnover. Laid on back to the point. Handed across now for Pat McDevitt with a shot. That one is blocked. Comes loose. Comes all the way back out to the blue line and apparently just came out of the zone. Pat, did it look like that to you? You had the better angle.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was just out of zone. We see that Seton Hall is blocking more shots than they usually do. Not really known for it, but so far we've seen quite a few shots blocked.
I don't believe we've seen Olhorn back on the ice. And now a chance on the right wing for Cole McCulley. McCulley walks in on Fox. Great poke check by John Fox. McCulley with it again. McCulley walking into the slot and shooting one. Save with the right pad by Fox.
I see a couple great saves from Fox there. That might have been one of the reasons that his 46 saves last night, that might have been one of the reasons that they kept him in here today.
Cross-ice pass, and that one is stopped by Fox. That one coming off the stick of Pat McDevitt, the Westchester native. Well, you know, we look at the stats this year, and Fox has been, look, small sample size. He's played 2 games out of the 8, but far and away the best goaltender. 1-1, a 2.28 goals against, and a .952 save percentage.
That just shows you the confidence that these coaches have in John Fox.
This is a Seton Hall team that maybe that last number doesn't really in conference. They trailed Millersville by 2 points for the conference lead. Millersville with a couple games in hand, however. 4-1 in conference. This shot goes wide off the end boards, played toward the front end, just banked wide by Jack Paolini on the back doors. This one is cleared down. No icing. But Millersville on the year, 9-1 overall. They have more non-conference games. They've had more non-conference games. They're 4-1 in conference. This one chipped back in. Held in on the right side, but that shot was fanned on. He played back out to center by Lunzi, and now carried by Zerko. Zerko on the right wing with a shot. Easy glove save by Fox, and he holds with 13:27 left in the first. The Pirates on the year also trailing UPenn. That's the other team tied for first. They are off tonight.
Seton Hall just played UPenn. A 5-1 loss for the Pirates.
Difficult one. That was on the road. Yet to play them here, as the Pirates are actually at the midway point of their conference schedule. 7 games to go. As this one's played behind the net, turned over to Damon Tozer. Tozer trying to move it up ice. It's turned over once more as Zerko will carry it. Thrown toward the front. It skipped through the crease and back out. Cleared up ice to center, and it can be played now by Connor Rysack. Worked it ahead, got it through now for Zerko. Poke check to the blue line as they play ping pong with this puck. And back to retrieve it is Gavin Clark, but turned over. It's Olhorn off the bench. He shoots, and a save with the blocker by the netminder Schroeder.
It's great to see Olhorn back out there.
Schroeder, by the way, another New Jersey native out of Old Bridge, not too far down Route 9 or the Parkway. Whichever way you go, one way might be slower than the other on any given day. This one's cleared back in and played in the near corner. Up ice, it's Cole McCulley. Millersville only dressing 18 guys tonight. 2 goaltenders, and they've gone a man short in terms of skaters at each position. This shot goes high over the net. 5 defensemen and 11 forwards for this Millersville squad.
For Seton Hall, I believe everyone on their roster is dressed except for Joey Yutsis, the goalie.
Played back at center. Seton Hall with a little bit of a smaller roster, carried and shot on goal by McCully. It's stopped by Fox again. Fox facing a lot of shots so far, but it seems like he hasn't really faced too many high-pressure chances.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple shots off against him, but nothing major so far. There was that one chance that Millersville did have where they broke in, but other than that, yeah, not much for Fox so far.
Millersville winning the draw. Here's a shot, and that one stopped in the breadbasket there by Fox. That one coming off the stick of Benjamin Bell.
You know, it's kind of just like Fox is playing catch right now. He's having a catch with the Millersville forwards and defensemen.
It's a nice way to think about it for him. His teammates, though, probably a little stressed, wanting to get the pressure off of him, especially after last night.
Well, they certainly are with all these blocked shots, as there's another one.
This shot is blockered away by Fox to the far corner. Hard hit there by Tozer. That was against Jonathan Waters. It comes out of the right point. That goes through McDevitt. Back to play it is Schroeder. Left it there for Bell. Bell getting over to Alan Ryder, the goal scorer, and it's turned over now. Centering, trying for one on the backhand, and that was blocked by the stick of Paolini. Played back at center now. Little 1 or 2 hopper there that can be stopped by Dylan Schroeder. Not unlike Vern Toskala, albeit with a different result. Pat, I'll appreciate you very much if you understand that reference.
I got you, Chris.
Okay. Well, draw one by Millersville. That shot might have hit a stanchion. It did eventually go out to center. Cleared back in. Seton Hall touching up onside. Pass up ice on the left wing. Broken up. Regathering is Zerko. Bouncing puck comes to Rysack, and now it can be played by Jacob Burke. Pirates thought Millersville was onside, or rather offside. Apparently they were on. Freudian slip of the tongue from me there. As Cam Tower can play it for the Pirates. Moving it ahead, it's backhanded but not out. Thrown behind the goal. He played up the wall, held in at the right point by Rysack. Now can be played by Burke. Cross ice pass that rolls off the stick of Zerko. This one held into the left point now like Kyle Dunnigan. Walking in and shooting. Redirection, they score! That was tipped. Let's see who leads the line.
Yeah, I don't know if that was tipped by a Pirate in front or that was a play on Millersville.
It looks like Andrew Zerko will lead the line for Millersville as they take a 2-1 lead. 9:54 gone by, or 9:54 remaining rather in the first period.
So about 10 minutes in now, and we already have 3 goals. So it's looking to be another high-scoring game like the last one between Millersville and Seton Hall.
A 7-2 victory favoring Millersville, a team that apparently made a 3-hour journey just to get here. They will not be staying overnight, by the way, as this one is turned over, but a good recovery by Tyler O'Leary on a bouncing puck thrown toward the net and swept away, at least momentarily. Collision in neutral ice, incidental contact as they made a play for the puck. Can be played now by McCully. McCully throwing it up ice, that is behind Jonathan Morgan. Can be cleared back in. Play behind the net and rimmed around the wall for Tyler Fearon, the goal scorer for Seton Hall. Thrown toward the net, that actually gave Schroeder some trouble. It looked like a 1-on-3, but now Millersville can back out. Turned over, Pirates can carry back. Good keep in by Patrick Wedge on the left wing, but it comes back out to center. Fired wide of the goal by Matthew Romano. And carried now by Benjamin Bell. Moving to his right, backhands it out to neutral ice. Romano, jump and chase once more. Ryan Olhorn on the rush. Redirected up ice. It's still held by the Pirates. This one goes through Romano, though. Cleared all the way down. It should be an icing, and it will be so with 8:21 left in the first. 2-1 in favor of Millersville. The goals belonging to Fearon for the Pirates. Sandwiched between Ryder and Zerko for Millersville. Ryder, who did not have a goal last season, 5 assists in 22 games. So this team very successful at 9-1 overall. Back to the point. It's out of the zone. Tozer across for Matthew Romano. Chip and chase. Let's play back out to center. Bouncing puck skitters along to Romano. Romano across the blue line. Romano with a shot that is caught inside Schroeder. Somehow he holds on. Looked like that was pinned maybe between his stick and his pad. And stoppage with 7:48 left in the first period. Michael Reed will take this draw with Zerko. And the road team wins this one. Seton Hall with a good, strong forecheck here, as there were probably about 9 players in total at that point in the offensive zone. A hand pass called against Seton Hall was not intentional. A little bit of an argument here. Or rather a discussion, that's probably the better way to put it. I think that's Michael Reed. Rather, that is Liam Hoyt in discussion with one of the 2 referees this evening. Face-off won by the Pirates in their defensive zone as they try to break out. Battle in the corner, it's turned over. It is Lundsey. Lundsey circling the goal. Got it on back to the point and received it once more. Lundsey to the right point now. Gets it back, but tangles with Reed. Thrown toward the slot. Zerko knocked off the puck. Now worked back across. Left point can be played by Burke, trying to work it back, but a good break up there by the captain, Volpe. Rimmed around the wall and hit the glass as it goes to the far side. Held in at the left point, but turned over to Volpe, who chips it off the wall, not out. Held it at the left point. Rysak walking in and handing across for Zerko, who throws one on goal, but that one was steered aside by Fox.
And I see Millersville playing a little different. Before, when they scored the goal, they did have a screen in front. On that play, they did not have anybody in front.
Let's see what they do with their traffic as trying to break through. This one thrown just wide by Liam Hoyt. Looked like from our angle it might have actually gone into the net, but did trickle behind the goal, rather. As Tozer comes off the bench to play this one, hands it across to Romano. The D-man clears in. Hits the back of the goal, played now by Rysak. Moved up ice, but turned over to Romano once more. Little head fake, and it can be moved ahead for Mascolo, who walks in and shoots one through a screen that is stopped and held by Schroeder.
It was a quick release there by Romano.
Romano seems to have had the puck for quite some time now, as Schroeder making adjustments to his mask. That shot did go up high. Ryan Olhorn back for the draw again. And he'll go with the captain, Cole McCulley. McCulley, who last year had 55 points in 22 games, 31 goals, 24 assists, and has been incredibly dangerous. Hard hit there by Tozer and perfectly clean, but a 2-on-1 now for Millersville. A centering try, that was for Petticone, but it rolled off his stick. Good recovery there by Patrick Wedge.
Yeah, hard hit there from Tozer, but him as the defenseman, he wasn't able to get back, and it caused a 2-on-1.
Taking a hit to make a play. Millersville willing to make that sacrifice. As that one was nearly turned over. Dangerous pass as McCulley can race it in now. McCulley on the right wing. Good tie-up there by Romano, as able to clear was Tozer.
Yeah, I think that pass could have worked out. He didn't get enough on it. He might have whiffed a little bit.
Getting a little dangerous. This one is redirected into the zone, so no icing. Romano to play as Millersville completes a change. Good pressure from Aiden Carey. But held in here by Millersville, if only for a moment, before it can be spiked back out to center. Be played by Kyle Dunnigan. Off the boards in front of the Seton Hall bench, Tozer will take it for the Pirates and turns it over. It is Paolini with a centering try that's blocked. It's Brendan O'Rourke, a Rhode Island native who scored his first goal as a Pirate last week. Cross-ice pass here is Clark with a shot that goes wide. May have been deflected. Jake Hall on the defense. Kicked. Apparently it was out of the zone and kicked back in. Maybe a little disagreement from Connor Rysack, but that is beside the point.
Looks like faceoff will still stay out of the zone here.
4:35 left in the first. 2-1. Millersville in front.
Reed will take it as the first line's back on for the Pirates.
Zerko turning, firing back in. Fox behind the goal as that's a dangerous play. It comes loose at the side of the net, but unable to finish was Elias Lunzi.
Yeah, that was just a perfect example of just miscommunication from the Pirates there.
Centering try. That one goes wide from Zerko. As Millersville holds the zone. That one redirected by the stick of Fearon. He picks it up at the near wall and carries back out to center. Fearon fires in from the left wing. He will go to chase, as will Reed. Backhanded around the wall for Burke. Up ice for Zerko. Cross ice pass that can be moved ahead now. Left wing, it's Lunzi onside on the left wing. Lunzi trying to navigate his way around one of the referees. Cannot do so. Two Millersville players collide. And now a possible breakout pass. It's Volpe, who is ridden off the puck by Cole McCulley, the captain for Millersville. McCulley can skate back with the puck, walking to the inside, shooting one that goes just wide. McCulley turned it over. Reed shoveled it back to the line. That one hit a Millersville hand before it was picked up by another Millersville stick. That one not intentional, but no call made on that play. And now they can still hold the zone. This one thrown toward the side of the net. It was Morgan knocked off the puck, held in at the right point once more, but turned over to Romano, who can spike it back out to center. On the turn, it's Benjamin Bell. They're right back in onside. Bell with a shot. That one is stopped by Fox with the right pad. Tozer up ice. Still, the Pirates unable to clear. This one is shot out of play.
It looked like it almost hit you, Chris.
Well, it wasn't that close. It was probably about 3 rows up in front of me. Went clean over the glass. But no penalty on the play as we are still at 5-on-5. This one is cleared, though, and it may be an icing. Racing for it, but not too much, is Dunnigan, so he will get the icing. With 2:38 left in the first. A gentleman in a Detroit Red Wings hat was able to fetch that puck. Off the tie-up, this one won by the Pirates. Right ahead by Romano. Off the glass and out. Pirates seem to be doing a lot of just chipping back to center. Not really able to start anything. As this one is turned over by Millersville. Olhorn can skate it out. Onto the right wing, this one cleared back in, and the Pirates get a much-needed change. Millersville breaking back out, but it's turned over to Volpe, fresh off the bench. Volpe on the right wing. Volpe coming inside with a shot. That one is redirected wide. Now a centering try. That was Fearon, that was Reed, who may have been trying to put it home. Left point here is a shot that goes toward the goal, popped high in the air as it went off the stick of Schroeder, out to be played by Reed at the circle. Reed with a shot. That was partially deflected. Good job by Rysack, and covering now is the goaltender Dylan Schroeder. A little extracurricular activity, but nothing comes of it. 1:43 left in the first, 2-1, Millersville in front. A crucial shift there, Pat, as the Pirates finally able to get some offensive zone pressure, seemingly for the first time in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it seems like we haven't seen a lot of offensive pressure from the Pirates, but it comes there, and we'll see if they can generate some more.
Reed trying to move forward on the draw. It's played by the road team. Skating it now is Bell. Moved up ice, but turned over. Millersville getting it right back. Pressure from Volpe, but Zerko can get it ahead. Turned over now. Volpe will carry on the right wing. Good stick checking there from Zerko. Volpe able to get it through to Reed, but it's turned over once more. Volpe pinching. Taken to the boards by Zerko. A four-man scrum. Escaping is Romano. Romano dangling his way through, but the puck, of course, knocked off his stick, and it just trickles out of the zone. Fearon turns it over. Pirates in the middle of a change. Carried on the left wing now by Millersville. It's Loonsy taken hard to the boards by Damon Tozer. His second big clean hit of the evening. Gavin Clark hands one across for Benjamin Bell. Bell dancing through center. He clears in. As we're under a minute left in the period, 40 seconds remaining in the first frame. 2-1 Millersville in front. They scored the first and third goals of this period, respectively, of course. Jake Hall with a shot that was blocked. Hall goes to chase. Knocked off the puck by Gavin Clark. Chipped ahead, but a good keep, at least momentarily, by Michael Mascolo, one of the goal scorers last night. The Pirates' 5-2 win over Stockton on the road. Thrown back to the point and out off the stick of Tozer. Played now by O'Leary. Turnover and can be cleared back out to center. That'll do it for one period of play with Millersville in front by a score of 2-1. Pat, the Pirates trailing, but it seems like they survived an onslaught in the last, maybe 5 of the last 7 minutes or so.
Yeah, I mean, they played okay. It's kind of just like the first period is usually a feeling out period for both teams, but right there, I would like to see the Pirates get some more offense going. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, the big issue here for the Pirates, just unable to clear their own zone. Very conservative in that 5 or so minute stretch, just needing the rest, I think. That will be important, especially with the period of the long change coming up. After one period of play, 2-1, Millersville in front. We will see you in a moment.